For over a decade or more, the Cross River State Library has been in a sorry state. Now, this has crippled almost all activities, which hitherto made other libraries grin with envy. Now, it's a dilemma for book lovers who are now calling on the state government to intervene.
This gigantic edifice, once upon a time, played host to the former Calabar prison called Bricksfield Wall, a colonial structure. By April 1989, it had been converted to a library, reckoned as one of the best reading and research facilities in the country, open to the public. Sooner than expected, decay set in, which was not nipped in the bud, leading to the gradual collapse of the facility. The definition of a library as a building or room containing collection of books and other research materials, sometimes films and recorded music, that could help to reshape the thinking of students and the generality of the public who patronize it, no longer applies here. This library has become a shadow of itself, and like many scattered across the country, it reeks of neglect. The walls that once shielded this building are fallen and the glass is shattered. Just the right recipe for hoodlums who have taken over the space. The chairman of the State Library Board speaks further.
The dilapidation here knows no bounds. We have a broken glass wall. There has not been water here for the past 8 years. There has not been light. Complete system collapse. Our e-library is not functioning, and many other problems, whereby people do not find it attractive to come to the library for anything. Regionally, it's a most definitive library you can think about. But that has been the problem we are facing. You know, I mean, the importance of the library to educational development knows no bound. You know, if we can put this library in place, I mean, you will see our educational standard would be enhanced greatly. So we are believing that if the government do something, immediately decide, I know they have the money, the resources to do it, because it's been pretty long that we have been having this problem.
More insight into the components of the facility is provided by Samuel John, who apparently is disturbed by the state of the Calabar Library.
This is the binding unit, and that these machines were brought here since Imuke's administration, but they are not put into use because of the present dilapidated structure of the entire environment. People don't even patronize them because the whole center, which is supposed to be a center of sinosure, have been so dilapidated. So people they are not attracted to the place because nothing is working within the environment. So we appeal to the governor, and I'm happy for his presence today, that with his administration, by virtue of his position, he can turn around the state library to be what it's supposed to be. This is always a center of sinosure, as I mentioned earlier. It looks attractive. People come even for leisure hours because it looks attractive. There are air conditioners, the fans are working, the lights are constant, but today those things are no longer there. So that is why we appeal to the government to assist us to handle the library.
The sight of these books should evoke a glimmer of hope, but again, they are left with little or no relevance, considering the fact that they do not reflect present-day reality. While the average black man is believed to pay less attention to book reading, Those who care so much about books and researchers are worried about the impact that this portends to the reading culture. They feel they may not be able to grow their community with such a distasteful atmosphere.
What we need to do is a facelift, and both in and out, looking at the books, the infrastructure, and introducing new technological library systems like the e-library, which can function in pari passu with this one. Both can function together. And with that in place, I think it would be world standard. Wow, the library has a very great role to play in the education of any state. Looking at our forefathers, those that have studied and brought us light, they make use of the library, and it's where knowledge is hidden, and until it is being searched, you can't find it. The white man said that until books are open, then life is opened.
The way to go for these others is for the books to be upgraded, restocked, and possibly an introduction of new technology that would drive a new library experience.
Presently, you can see everywhere is more or less dilapidated. The place is not as it was, especially when I was in the university during my early days. What we see, you can see there's no light. Most of the glasses are broken. Since the year I started coming here, I've not seen light. And we are just like that, so we must put on the windows, keep the windows open for us to have air. That's one of the things. And for those that are using the books, I don't think the books that are here are up to date. Like most of us, I come with my laptop to go on net. There's internet. I mean, there's no internet here. As mean that there's internet, you can connect to net. You know, library these days is not like what it was conventional. Now, library is supposed to be digitalized so that you get what you want online, read from books as well. That is the nature of the library for now.
A lot government should do. Government should try and renovate this place. And the books are already outdated, and try to stock the library with current books, things that is necessary for this century.
As part of measures taken by the state government to revamp the educational sector in Cross River, Governor Ben AYADE pens down the state library as one of the facilities that will benefit from the reforms his administration is embarking on.
So we are renovating, reinvigorating, revitalizing, bringing in a lot of equipment, a new technology, and a different access of conducting research in a modern way. So your desktop and literature works in Calabar will become much easier. They also will have a printing section which will deal with large poster printing. So we are going to bring such reprographic equipment to assist them provide that public service, which will earn them revenue. We are bringing in water, we are bringing in lighting, providing all the utilities to ensure that the library really enjoys a prime of place.
For a brighter and better experience for book lovers and researchers to become a reality, the governor must match words with action. An Eyewitness report will definitely keep this promise in focus.